Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming back with another drawing video. It is Sunday, we're here, we're drawing again, and today's video we are going to be drawing Slobber Trap from Skylanders. Again, I'm not familiar with this character, I've never played Skylanders, but apparently I guess he's one of like the enemies that you fight from what it looks like. But this video was requested by Ricky, the Pokemon fan named 3553. So thank you so much for your request. I do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the video. I hope by the end of it we can all draw Slobber Trap here. And yeah, but before we get into the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share it. That really does help me out and I would appreciate it. But other than that, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to draw Slobber Trap here, he's fairly easy. He might look difficult. He's a lot, or not, I wouldn't say a lot easier to draw, but he's not that bad. So we're going to break him down into very simple shapes here. And what you want to do is you kind of want to get like this big kind of oval. This is pretty much going to be like the main part of his body. And then from that oval, you're going to get like a nice big kind of like sideways oval like this, kind of like another circle right about here, and then we're gonna get a nice big circle here for his arm, another one for his other arm, I guess technically legs, I guess he's like four-legged, and then we'll get like a nice big circle here, and then one right here for the back of his foot. So once you have something that looks like this, you should be pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna zoom in here. And what I'm going to do is kind of draw like a nice kind of curve line going around this shape. This is going to be like his eye level, and I guess like the center line would be somewhere down here, like that. But what we're going to do is start off with his eye. So his eye is going to be right about here, and what we're going to do is just kind of gesture in a nice, decent sized circle like this. And then from there, what we're going to do is draw a nice curved line that cuts across it like this. And now we're going to do this dark because this is the kind of, these aren't guidelines anymore. So we're going to draw a line going across like that. And then what we're going to do is start right about here and just kind of complete the circle that we made here. Like this. I'll just darken it in. Like so. And now here for his like eyebrow, what you want to do is kind of get like a nice kind of rectangle shape. Go out a little bit more. Like this. So it looks kind of like a rectangle. And then we're going to get basically another kind of rectangle shape right on top of it. It's going to go a little bit past here. And again, I'm gesturing this in because we're going to go into detail. There's going to be a little bit of overlap here, which you can erase. And now we could actually just kind of darken in this shape here. So I'm just going to darken in this line, go over and then in. Same thing over here. It's going to just connect there, go over. And then to give it a little bit more detail, because like he's all rocky, so to give it a little bit of depth right here, we're going to draw a curve line that curves over and then down like that. And then same thing on this side. It's going to go over and then like point down to where like this corner is. There like that. And then to finish off his eye, basically what you're going to do is just kind of gesture in another slightly smaller circle here with an even smaller circle inside that one. And then you're going to just get a nice big circle or decent sized circle right there for the light reflection. And then you could just darken in this here like that, and you could also shade in his eye as well if you want to, but that's pretty much it for his eye there. And once we got his eye, we can kind of draw in his head shape. So this is kind of where like this circle comes in. I'm going to move it over, and if you want to, you can kind of gesture in a circle there, but basically what we're going to do is start right about here, and we're just going to draw a line that curves down, kind of wraps around this circle here like that. It's going to kind of go up. And then we're going to get a nice curve line that goes down, kind of over. It's going to curve. So it's going to go down, go over, kind of curve up. And then it's going to go in like that. Right about there. And once we get that down, let's draw in his mouth. So what I like to do is start off with his tongue, because his tongue is going to kind of be in front of everything. So we start off with like a nice oval there like that. And basically what I want to do is draw a nice curve line that goes over. And then in about here, have a little bump there like this, and then the tongue's just going to go out wrap around, go over, and then point down. And then what we're going to do is get basically these little squares here for his teeth. You can kind of make them different heights, maybe put them on like different angles too. Because again, he has like a really like kind of messed up smile here. Just gonna go down, and then maybe like one more there. That, and maybe one like under the tongue too. Like that. Then you can just kind of curve this line in. And then here what we're gonna do is draw another little curve line that hugs this line right here. And then once we got that done, we can start a little bit before this tooth and just draw a nice big curve line that curves out like this. It's going to stop right about there. So that's pretty much it for his mouth. And if there's any overlap you want to erase, feel free. And I guess technically, actually darken in this line too. And if you want to, you can kind of just shade this whole area in for his mouth here like that. If you want to. Makes it look a little bit better. But just to kind of finish up the little details on his mouth, what we can do here is get a nice little curve line right above his cheek there. And then for his nostril, what we're going to do is get like a little oval and then a line extending out like that. And then we can kind of shade that circle in there like so. And then just for, we'd see a little bit of his eye, basically like this eye, like this part where you'll see right there. And it's very simple. All you do is basically just draw a nice little kind of square like this and then have it go in like that. And then you get another little one right there. And now that we got that down, what we can do now is kind of draw like the eyebrow ridge that he has going on. So basically on the back of his eyebrows, he has a bunch of like rocks going back. So to draw that in, really all you need to do, and this doesn't have to be super exact, but what you want to do is just kind of draw in these kind of like square boxes and give them a little bit of depth by putting like a line. So basically just drawing like a series of boxes here. And what you want to do, and you can kind of make them like not perfect boxes. So you can kind of make them going off in kind of like a different direction. Maybe put like a little bend in it too. Like that. But just put like a line kind of like hugging it there. Again, there's not like an exact shape that you need to follow. But just kind of keep it kind of square, kind of straighter lines. Things like that. But it'll go to about there. Like that. So you get like a series of rocks. And now we could draw the flower on his head. So he's going to have like a little flower that goes up right about here. And you pretty much do just draw a nice big circle here. And then he's going to have 4 petals going out like this way. So to draw the petals in, what we're going to do is just draw a nice curved line like this. Have it dip in and over, and then go in. And then same thing here. So it's going to curve out. Kind of have a little dip on the top, and then go in. Same thing right here. Just go out. Dip in the top. Go in, and then this one's just going to go out like that. Very simple. And for some details, you're going to get like a little triangle in the middle of the petals here, like this. And then all you're going to do is draw a line that hugs kind of the outside line like this, very closely. Like that. And like that. There we go. And now once we got that done, what we could do is kind of draw on his hair. And his hair is very, like, fairly simple. What you want to do is, or I guess it's technically grass. So what you want to do is just kind of draw like a long kind of curve line. And then just kind of make like spikes. And again, there doesn't have to be like a super exact way with this. And you kind of make like 2 spikes there. Again, you just want to make it look like grass. So just kind of spikes going out. And what you could do is like a little thing called like layering, where you kind of make like a line and divide it into like sections here. And then kind of just make the spikes kind of go up in those sections. And just kind of layer in some more kind of these like little spiky, curvy triangles like this. Make some going in like different directions. But once you like have enough, I feel like this is pretty good. Maybe I'll put like 2 lines here for the stem for the flower. But once you have enough, or once you start putting them down, you should be able to see. I'm just going to kind of do a little curve line on those. But once you have enough, you can kind of see when you have enough. when it kind of looks right. So now that we got that done, what we're going to do is jump into his arm here. So his arm actually is going to like be broken down to like this kind of big circle here, and then it's going to go down like this, and then kind of over like that. So you get like an arm that looks something like this. But basically what we're going to do here is we're going to get a kind of rocky shape. So I'm just going to kind of do some straight lines, maybe add like a little bit of a curve to it, but a shape that looks something like this. And then I'm just going to put some detail on it. I'm just going to put some nice little curve lines here, just to kind of give it a little bit of shape, maybe like a line that looks something like that. Curve it down, like a little line that looks something like that. Again, you just want to put little detail lines in there to make it look rocky and rough. And then here basically, actually we'll jump into the hand here first. So you can break down like several rocks. So I'm going to have like a nice big rock here. So I'm just going to draw that in. So we're just going to draw a line going up, kind of over, kind of down, over, and in. And again, you kind of want to keep them like squared-ish. So I can easily find like, so this is a corner. I'm going to draw a line over here. Maybe go down here. I mean, a nice little curve line there like that. So it helps you like keep it in depth. And here we'll just draw another rock going off like this, kind of go down like that. Draw a little detail line there. And then here we'll just draw a line going up, over, down, and then across like this. And maybe put like a nice little curve line right there to give it a little bit more detail. And then here would be another kind of line like this. Maybe give it a little detail line there like that. And then here for the arm, we're basically going to just draw two kind of curve lines that go up like that. And then we're going to just do a rocky texture. So to kind of do like a rocky texture with like lines, what we're going to do is just kind of draw like a curve line like this. And then just like a line going off, maybe a little curve line there like that. And then you just kind of keep adding to it. So just a little there, kind of have like a meeting point. One thing you want to avoid is having the lines go too far in the same direction. You don't want it to look so like symmetrical. So just have lines going off in like different directions, but eventually it should look a little like rocky like that. And that's pretty good. And we're going to use that kind of technique again like for his upper back here. But we'll get in that in a second. And now we'll just draw like his actual foot. So to draw that in, we're going to just draw a nice little line going down here. We're going to straighten it out around here and then go over and then up like this. So you should have a shape that looks something like that. And then he has two claws here. So to draw the claws, we're just going to draw a nice little curve line that kind of goes into a spike there like that. And then same thing there like so. So that's pretty much it for his arm. Or I guess his foot technically, because he's like a dog. He has like 4 legs, not like an arm and legs. And now here, this one's a lot simpler. We're pretty much going to just draw this front part, but on this side. So I'll start off with the rock shapes. We're just going to draw a line going over, up, over, in like that. Give it a little bit of depth. Maybe put like a little line there like that. Another rock popping out right about here, like so. And then here we're going to get that kind of foot shape. So nice kind of curve line like this. And then we'll get the two claws in there like that. So that's pretty much it for his like kind of like the front of his body. Now we can draw in the back. So his back will start right about here, and it's going to be this nice curve line going down. Have a little bit of a dip to it, but then it's going to stop right about here like that. And we're basically going to go off the eye here and just draw a nice curve line that curves down and into the shoulder there. Like so. And again, this is where we're going to get that rocky texture again. So I'm just going to draw kind of like rock shapes, something like this. And again, there's really no set rhyme or kind of reason for it. You just kind of want to keep layering it on until it looks pretty good. Like that. Maybe a little curve line here like that. And we're just going to keep it going down. Something like that. Again, you can keep adding or doing less, whatever looks good, really. But once you got that down, what we can do here is he kind of bumps up and has like a big rock shape right about here, right before the foot. So I'm just going to just draw a line going in, down. Then I'm going to kind of curve it down, over, and go in, up, and then in like that. And then here I'll have it break off, kind of go down, over, in like that. And now here, again, you're just going to put like little like rock shapes in it. Make it look a little rocky. Something like that. Again, there's no like exact, so kind of just feel it out. But something like that should work. And then what we're going to do here is draw in the leg. I'm going to erase kind of some of the sketchiness. So now we're going to draw the leg, and this leg shape, or for his back leg, it's just going to kind of curve in, kind of go out, and then curve down like this, go out, and then dip in. So you should have a shape that looks something like this. And then for the back foot here, what we're going to get is a shape that looks something like this. But he's going to have 3 claws. So he's going to have 1, 2, and 3. And what we're going to do is draw the claws first. So again, we're drawing that claw shape. So that nice little curve line and a spike going down like this. Same thing here, like that. But once we got that down, what we're going to do is draw a nice little bump kind of around the claws there, and just kind of curve it in, straighten out this line on the bottom as it curves into there, and then here it's just going to curve out and then into this shape here and here, like that. And then again, we could get a nice little curve line here for the bend, and again doing that little rocky texturing thing we've been doing the whole time. Like that. And now that that's done, I think the last thing we need to add in are his back rocks here. And these, we could pretty much just kind of copy these shapes that we did for here. So again, you kind of want to draw like some big shapes going out. Kind of try to keep them boxy like that. And then just give them like a little bit of depth here and there. Something like that. Like that one's good. We'll have one popping out here on the back. We'll have another one coming out here like this. Then we'll go down and over like that. And again, as long as you're keep making shapes that look something like this, you should be in a pretty good position. But yeah, that's pretty much how we draw Slobber Trap from Skylanders. I will zoom out here so we see the whole thing. And yeah, so thank you so much, Ricky, the Pokemon fan name. 3553 for the request. I will put the sketch we just did up there. Put some paper with this so this one stands up. And there you have it. So on the right side we have the sketch that we just did, and on the left side we had a more inked version. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. So thank you again, Ricky, for the request. If you guys have requests, I do take them. Just leave them in the comment section below. And then tune in on Sundays when I make a drawing video. Hopefully yours will pop up. And also check the playlist, because I've been getting some requests on characters I've done before. So check the playlist, search that before asking, because your request might already be done. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you next time. Bye-bye.